Well, it's been a chaotic start to both the AFL and NRL seasons, with games being relocated and postponed. The opening round of the AFL will officially begin tonight when the Swans take on the Hawks in Sydney, while the first NRL game to be played on home soil in the NRL took place last night, with the Broncos demolishing the Roosters in slippery conditions. And for more, we are joined by NRL legend Lottie Takiri. Good morning to you, Lottie. The first NRL game of the season has been played. Your old team, the Broncos, they, as we just heard there, demolished the Roosters last night. What impressed you most?
What impressed me most was their defence, really. I know they scored 50 points, but to come away from a game against the Roosters with the other team only scoring 14 points, I think shows what Madge has, really been about. They've always had a lot of attacking weapons, but their defence last night was great. That young man there at number 9, Corey Pakes, had a great game, set it up really well. Really impressive. They're just playing what's in front of them in attack and really enjoying what they're doing at the moment. It's really good to watch, isn't it? Yeah,
it was thrilling to watch. Look, the Bunnies, of course, taking on the Dolphins tonight, and this game was forced to be relocated from Brisbane to Sydney. Three Dolphins, they have stayed behind with their families. How do you think this is going to affect them going into that game, and how has it been received by fans and other players?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think obviously you want to look after your friends and your family first.
Yeah.
But we're just waiting for Alfred to come here. Nothing seems to be here yet, but I think, as a teammate, you can only respect their wishes, and I think a few of them, or one of them in particular, has a wife that's pregnant and has to stay and do all that. So I think they respect what their families and friends need first, and then obviously footy comes second. But I think it'll be a really great game of footy that's been relocated to Combank Stadium at Parramatta. Yeah,
it really feels like a bit of a no-brainer, and anyone criticising those players really needs their head read. Let's bring in 7 AFL commentator Matthew Richardson. Richo, it's been a chaotic start to the AFL season, but the first game of the season is tonight, with the Swans, of course, taking on the Hawkers. How do you see this game playing out?
Yeah, firstly, love to everyone up in Queensland and northern New South Wales. Feels a bit weird talking about footy, but it is starting tonight at the SCG. The Sydney Swans' new coach, Dean Cox, obviously they just want the ball to bounce after the disaster of the grand final last year. And then you got Hawthorn on the other hand, who was such an exciting team late last year. And there's a lot of expectation on them, the way they played. Can they get better? So, yeah, real anticipation for this one tonight. A couple of key injuries on both sides. Errol Goulden's a massive out for the Swannies, but yeah, this game should be an exciting one.
Yep, and of course the AFL has come out with that new look fixture now in light of those postponed matches as well. Thank you, Richo. Thank you, Lottie. And of course you can watch the season opener tonight between the Swans and Hawks live right here on 7 and 7 Mate, and stream it live and free on 7+.